Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Muhammad Neem and this is the 17th video of the 30 days English speaking challenge. In today's video we'll talk about English language, why it is important and what language in general. So learning every single language will really help you, particularly English. It will help you a lot. So when you go somewhere and you start speaking fluent English, people will regard you as genius. They will think this guy is genius. This is very genius person. But you may not be genius, but because of the English speaking, because of the fluency that you have in that language, they will regard you as genius. And it is said that, which I really love, that if you know one language, you have one personality. If you know two languages, you have two personalities. So the more languages you possess, the more languages you can speak, the better, the more personalities you possess. The more languages you can speak, the more personalities you possess. And it is absolutely true. I totally agree with this, because whenever, for example, I'm talking in English now with you guys, and the moment I turn to my own language, my own mother tongue, the moment that will be the moment I'll lose authority, I'll lose credibility, because you will think that this is just a normal guy and he does not have any knowledge. The moment I turn to Pashto or Urdu, you will think the same way. So therefore, English gives you an edge, an extra edge. It gives you personality, it gives you confidence, it gives you respect the moment you start speaking with someone, and particularly if you can speak pretty well, if you know the English speaking, not just you're just moving your jaws here and there and just mimicking someone. No, if you're speaking it pretty well, people will really regard you, people will really listen to you. Even if you're sitting in the company of professors, they will listen to you and they will regard you. So this is what English language does to a person. I mean, every single person must try to learn this language, and try to not only learn it but improve it. And what I mean by improving it, that there are a lot of people who know English language, they can speak English language, but they do not sound mature. They sound like they're mimicking someone, or they are very shallow speaker. They have very shallow understanding or superficial understanding regarding a topic. So the moment you speak good English, or your words have a little depth or good vocabularies you use, people will you know sense that the person is something. So how do you do that? How do you do that? Now think for a moment. I mean, listen for a moment, that whatever I'm talking, I'm just sharing my ideas, but as you may know that I'm just practicing my English. So back to the topic. What you can do is to improve your communication skills, or to improve your English language, is what really helped me is reading. Listening plus reading. Listening will really help you improve your communication skills. Your reading, or sorry, your English speaking, that will really help you. I mean, the more you listen, the more you'll get better at speaking. But the one important thing which really helped to improve my English speaking and communication skill is books. Reading books. The more you read, the more you'll come across some fantastic vocabularies and some fantastic you know uh, phrases and sentences that you can use. So the more you read, the more you come across how to use them in the context, because most of the time we know the vocabularies, but we do not know how to use them, and which context we should use them. So there are vocabularies which need a context to use them in. But if you're using them out of context, they'll not give sense. They'll be having the same meaning, but they'll not give sense. So therefore, I improve my communication skills. I mean, my communication skill is not that improved. I am improving. This is one of the reasons I'm recording this video, to improve my communication skills. So what really helped me was reading. The more you read, the more you'll come across the words, how to use them in context, and you'll come across some beautiful words which are used in such a beautiful context. And also you'll come across some very good phrases, how to phrase, how to use phrases. There are a lot of phrases, we know them, but we are not able to bring them in our speaking. So this is one of the ways you can bring them in speaking. You read them. Don't make them burden on yourself. Just read them, and start speaking. So thank you so much. Today again I talked for 5 minutes, so I practiced my English. If you have watched this video, your listening practice will also be done and you might have learned something new from this video. Thank you so much.